A very good morning to our dignitaries, ladies and gentlemen. On behalf of Anna University, Chennai, I take immense pleasure in welcoming you all to today's orientation program of All India Council for Technical Education, Technical Book Writing in Tamil scheme, organized by the Center for Development of Tamil in Engineering and Technology, Anna University. We are happy to have with us our chief guest for today's program, Thiru T. Mano Thangaraj, Honorable Minister of Information Technology and Digital Services, Government of Tamil Nadu. Welcome, sir. I am elated to welcome Professor Dr. R. Velraj, sir, Honorable Vice Chancellor, Anna University, Chennai. Dr. Mamta R. Agarwal, ma'am, Advisor, All India Council for Technical Education, Training and Learning Academy, New Delhi. Professor Rajiv Kumar, sir, Honorable Member Secretary, AICTE, New Delhi, who has joined us online. And Professor Dr. G. Ravikumar, sir, Registrar, Anna University, Chennai. We begin today's program with Tamil Thai Varthu. Let us all stand up for Tamil Thai Varthu. நீராறும் கடலொடுத்த திகழ் மடந்த கெழிலொழுகும் சீராறும் வதனமென திகழ் பரத கண்டமிதில் தெக்கணமும் அது சிறந்த திராவிடனல் திருநாடும் தக்க சிறு பிறை நுதலும் தரிசனரும் திலகமுமே அத்திலக வாசனை போல் அனைத்துலகும் இன்பமுற எத்திசையும் புகழ் மணக்க இருந்த பெரும் தமிழழங்கே தமிழழங்கே உன் சீரிலமை திறம்பியந்து செயல் மறந்து வாழ்த்ததுமே வாழ்த்ததுமே வாழ்த்ததுமே.
We will now be felicitating our dignitaries. I request our Vice Chancellor, Professor Dr. R. Velraj, sir, to honor our chief guest and present the memento. I request. Okay. Welcome, address. I request our Registrar, Professor Dr. G. Ravikumar, sir, to honor Dr. Mamta R. Agarwal, ma'am, and present the memento. I request Dr. P. Uma Maheshwari, ma'am, to present the memento to our Vice Chancellor, Professor Dr. R. Velraj, sir. I request Dr. P. Uma Maheshwari, ma'am, to present the memento to our Registrar, Professor Dr. G. Ravikumar, sir.
I now request our Registrar, Professor Dr. G. Ravikumar, sir, to deliver the welcome address. Please, sir.
அனைவருக்கும் வணக்கம். ஆல் இண்டியா கவுன்சில் ஃபார் டெக்னிக்கல் எஜுகேஷன் ஆர்கனைஸ் பண்ணுகின்ற இந்த சிறப்பான ஒரு நிகழ்ச்சிக்கு சிறப்பான அப்படின்னு பார்த்திங்கன்னா ஆங்கிலத்தில் இருக்கிற புத்தகங்களை நம்மளோட நேட்டிவ் லாங்குவேஜ் தமிழாக்கம் பண்ணக்கூடிய ஒரு முக்கியமான சிறப்பான நிகழ்ச்சி. ஃபார்ச்சுனேட்லி நம்ம ஆங்கிலம் தெரிஞ்சதுனால தான் நம்ம வந்து உலகத்தில் இன்றைக்கி வந்து ஒரு வகையில் முக்கியமாக ஐடி ஃபீல்டில் தலைச்சிறந்து விளங்குகிறோம். அதே சமயத்தில் ஆங்கிலத்தில் கஷ்டப்படுகிற நம்மளுடைய மாணவர்களுக்கு தமிழிலேயே நம்மளுடைய ஹையர் எஜுகேஷன் டிகிரி கோர்ஸில் நடத்தும் பொழுது இன்னும் அதிகமாக நிறைய பேருக்கு அது ரீச் அடையும். உலகத்தில் பல நாடுகளில் பார்த்திங்கன்னா முக்கியமாக யூரோப்பியன் கண்ட்ரீஸ்லையும் ஏஷியன் கண்ட்ரீஸ்லையும் தன்னுடைய நேட்டிவ் லாங்குவேஜில் தான் வந்து நிறைய டிகிரி படிக்கிறாங்க. நம்ம முதல்ல அந்த டிகிரிங்கிற ஆஸ்பெக்டே இங்கிலீஷ்காரன்ட்டு தான் கற்றுக்கிட்டோம். அதனால் இவ்வளோ நாள் இங்கிலீஷில் வச்சுருந்தோம். அதில் ஒரு அட்வான்டேஜ் இருக்குது, அதை நம்ம எடுத்துக்கிறோம். அட் த சேம் டைம் அந்த இங்கிலீஷே சில பேருக்கு வந்து தடைகள்லாம் இருக்குது அதை படிக்கிறது. அதனால் நம்மளுடைய பட்ட படிப்புகளையும் வந்து தமிழ்லே கொண்டு வரணும் அப்படிங்கிற ஒரு கான்ஷியஸ் வந்து இப்போ ஒரு 2 டிகேட்ஸாக நம்மக்கிட்ட வந்துட்டுருக்கு. அண்ணா பல்கலைக்கழகத்திலேயே 2006, 2008, 2009 வாக்கில் பார்த்திங்கன்னா நம்மளுடைய சிவில் அண்ட் மெக்கானிக்கல் இன்ஜினியரிங் துறைகளை வந்து பொறியியல் துறை ஈவன் பிஇ டிகிரியை வந்து தமிழ்லேயே வந்து நம்ம அண்ணா பல்கலைக்கழகத்தில் நடத்திட்டு வந்துட்டுருக்கோம் வெற்றிகரமாக. அப்படி வந்தாலும் பார்த்திங்கன்னா நிறையா வந்து இன்னமும் தமிழ் மீடியம் ஸ்டூடெண்ட்ஸ் கூட வந்து இங்கிலீஷில் தான் அந்த புக்கை படிக்கிறாங்க. கிளாஸில் கூட ஆல்மோஸ்ட் நம்ம இங்கிலீஷில் தான் பாடம் நடத்திட்டு இருக்கோம். ஸோ அந்த இங்கிலீஷ் புக்கை வந்து தமிழில் பொறியியல் புத்தகங்களை வந்து தமிழில் எழுதும்பொழுது நம்மளுடைய மாணவர்களை இன்னும் அதிகமாக சென்றடையும் அப்படிங்கிற ஒரு முக்கியமான முயற்சி. ஸோ அந்த வகையில் ஒரு சிறப்பான நிகழ்ச்சியை இன்றைக்கி நம்ம ஆர்கனைஸ் பண்ணியிருக்கோம். அந்த சிறப்பான நிகழ்ச்சிக்கு வருகை தந்திருக்கிற நம்மளுடைய மாண்புமிகு ஐடி துறை அமைச்சர் திரு டி மனோ தங்கராஜ் அவர்களை வருக வருக என அண்ணா பல்கலைக்கழகத்தின் சார்பாக வரவேற்பதில் மிக்க மகிழ்ச்சி அடைகிறேன். ஸோ அண்ணா பல்கலைக்கழகத்தில் இப்போ இந்த 1.5 வருஷமாக பார்த்திங்கன்னா நம்மளுடைய மதிப்புக்குரிய துணைவேந்தர் ப்ரொஃபஸர் வேல்ராஜ் வந்ததுலேருந்து பார்த்திங்கன்னா நிறைய பாடத்திட்டத்தில் வந்து நிறையா புதுமைகள்னு கூட சொல்லலாம். இந்த 6 மாதம் இன்டர்ன்ஷிப் ஃபைனல் இயர் ஸ்டூடெண்ட்ஸில் ஆரம்பித்து நிறைய ஸ்பெஷலைஸ் கோர்ஸ் இன்ட்ரடியூஸ் பண்ணுறதுல வந்து நிறைய வந்து நம்மளுடைய துணைவேந்தர் அவர்கள் நிறைய கான்சன்ட்ரேட் பண்ணி நிறைய ஒரு வெற்றியை கொண்டு வந்துட்டுருக்காரு. ஸோ அந்த வகையில் வந்து இந்த ஆங்கில புத்தகங்களை தமிழில் எழுதுறதுலேயும் வந்து ஒரு அடுத்த முயற்சியாக AICTE மூலமாக அந்த ப்ராஜெக்டை வாங்கி நம்ம பண்ணிகிட்ருக்கோம். ஸோ அந்த ஃபங்க்ஷனுக்கு வந்ததுக்கு மதிப்பிற்குரிய துணைவேந்தர் அவர்களை வருக என வரவேற்கிறேன். ஸோ இந்த ப்ராஜெக்டுடைய முக்கியமான காரணகர்த்தா வந்து AICTE ஆல் இண்டியா கவுன்சில் ஃபார் டெக்னிக்கல் எஜுகேஷன். அவங்க தான் இந்த ப்ராஜெக்டை வந்து எல்லா ஸ்டேட்லேயும் பண்ணுறாங்க. நம்ம ஸ்டேட்டில் முக்கியமாக தமிழில் பண்ணுறதுக்கு இன்ஃபேக்ட் இப்போ நம்ம இனிஷியேட் பண்ணுறது பார்த்திங்கன்னா செகண்ட் இயர் இன்ஜினியரிங் புக்ஸ் இன் சிவில் அண்ட் மெக்கானிக்கல். ஃபஸ்ட் இயர் புக்ஸ் ஆல்ரெடி எழுதி பண்ணிட்டாங்க. இன்ஃபேக்ட் வி ஆல்ரெடி ரிசீவ்ட் எ செட் ஆஃப் தமிழ் புக்ஸ் already translated for the first year BA engineering. In fact, the entire set of copies are in our table now. It is already implemented. So now we are initiating the translation of the second year.
That is for first year. What books you have, that is for first year.
Yes, same thing I am telling. Yes. So now we are initiating the same translation of engineering books for civil and mechanical branches for the second year. And in fact, ma'am, we also have computer science in Tamil. So we have to initiate the translation of books for that also very shortly.
That's a separate project.
Oh, that's a separate project. That's also there already. Nice, ma'am. So in that sense, I am very happy to welcome Dr. Mamta Agarwal, the advisor on AICTE, all the way from New Delhi for this separate function. I am very happy to welcome Professor Ajay Kumar, Honorable Member Secretary AICTE, who is joining us online from New Delhi for this Grace Age function. I welcome Dr. Uma Maheshwari, the Director, Center for Development of Tamil and Engineering Technology, and Dr. Kanmani, Deputy Director, Center for Development of Tamil and Engineering Technology. In fact, பார்த்தீங்கன்னா இந்த தமிழ் வளர்ச்சி அப்படிங்கிறத வந்து நம்ம வந்து தமிழக அரசு பல வழியில் முன்னெடுத்து நம்ம பண்ணிகிட்டு இருக்கோம். அண்ட் இந்த ஐடியோடைய கனெக்ஷன் டு த தமிழ் பார்த்தீங்கன்னா இட்ஸ் ஆல்மோஸ்ட் லைக் எ பூஸ்டர் டோஸ். ஏன்னா அதுதான் வந்து இட் கனெக்ட்ஸ் தி தமிழ்ஸ் ஆல் ஓவர் த வேர்ல்டு in a very short way. So the development of Tamil will be all the more greater hereafter once we connect this Tamil development with IT. And அதுக்கு ஆப்டா பார்த்தீங்கன்னா இன்றைக்கி மாண்புமிகு ஐடி மினிஸ்டர் நம்ம கூட வந்திருக்காங்க. சென்டர் ஃபார் தமிழ் டெவலப்மெண்டோட டேரக்டரோட பார்த்தீங்கன்னா ஒரு ஐடி ப்ரொஃபஸர் தான். ஸோ அந்த வகையில் பார்த்தீங்கன்னா இந்த ஐடி கனெக்டட் டு தமிழ் டெவலப்மெண்ட் will greatly boost our Tamil development throughout the world along with our Tamil medium courses. So in that sense, I am happy to welcome my faculty colleagues from Anna University, faculty from various colleges throughout Tamil Nadu state, and my dear student friends. I learned the students of Tamil medium are also here. So I welcome all of you for this great function where we continue the translation of English books into Tamil, which will greatly improve the understanding of the engineering concepts in our own native language and go a long way in improving our graduates' understanding of engineering concepts and developing Tamil for the future centuries to come. Thank you for the opportunity. Thank you.
I now request Dr. P. Uma Maheshwari ma'am, Director of Center for Development of Tamil in Engineering and Technology, to deliver an address on the overview of the project. Please, ma'am.
Very good morning to one and all gathered here. Respected Honorable Minister for IT and Digital Service, Thiru Mano Thangarai sir. Respected Honorable Vice Chancellor Anna University, Dr. Velraj sir. Respected Member Secretary AICTE Professor Rajiv Kumar sir. Respected Dr. Mamta Agarwal, Madam Advisor AICTE. Respected Registrar sir and all other participants, very good morning. On behalf of the Center for Tamil Development in Engineering and Technology, with immense pleasure, I am here to brief about this program. Ahead of that, it's my duty to tell about the center, the development of Tamil in Engineering Technology, incepted as Valar Tamil Mandram in the year 1986, and later renamed as Center for Development of Tamil in Engineering Technology. The vision of the center is to nurture technological power in Tamil language and to promote computing solutions in Tamil. To cherish the implementation of our objectives, All India Council for Technical Education has given a project for translating technical books in Tamil for BE, BTech and diploma courses under technical book writing in regional languages scheme to our center. This project is a part of AICTE's initiative for creating knowledge base in local language. This project is to translate the technical book on latest technological subjects with the objective to promote the use of regional language in technical education and also to encourage technical writing and publishing in respective regional languages. The major objective of this project is to translate the technical books written under AICTE model curriculum for BE, BTech and diploma courses in Tamil language. And last year, the translation task for first year books of about 19 books were completed in various subjects and successfully submitted to AICTE and the same as published. This year, myself as a coordinator for this project, Center for Development of Tamil in Engineering Technology is processing translation project for second year subjects of about 88 books 42 books of UG program, and 46 books of diploma courses. The applications were invited by AICTE via Google form, and the same were thoroughly evaluated by the scrutiny committee constituted by our Honorable Vice Chancellor, and scrutiny committee shortlisted 176 translators and reviewers, and additionally 176 under priority 2 based on the qualifications, previous experience in translation works, and the reputation of the person from central, state, and other universities. And duly approved selected list of translators and reviewers was communicated to the respective persons with the invitation to attend this orientation program. This orientation program will demonstrate the step-by-step process of installation and using the support tool recommended by AICTE in the technical section, followed by this inauguration. Already the translation task started for a few books title, and the rest will be assigned very shortly to all of you, whomever is taken up the translator positions. To monitor the progress and to evaluate the completeness of the translated work, a monitoring committee is constituted, duly approved by our Vice Chancellor. After receiving the report, completion report, and the evaluation by the monitoring committee for the work, then the remuneration also will be disbursed according to the AICTE norm. The task for translation as well review should be completed within the stipulated period of 2 months from the receipt of the book content, and the translated version finally available in the Tamil language will be made available for the student access shortly by AICTE on completion of the project. Thank you.
May I request our Vice Chancellor, Professor Dr. R. Velraj sir, to deliver the inaugural address. Please, sir.
Very good morning. Respected our Honorable Minister of IT and Digital Services through T. Mano Thangaraj, respected Professor Rajiv Kumar, Member Secretary AICTE, who is going to address through online mode, Dr. Mamata R. Agarwal, Senior Advisor to AICTE, Registrar Dr. Ravi Kumar, and Dr. P. Uma Mageshwari, Director, Center for Tamil Development, and Dr. N. Kanmani, Deputy Director, and all professors who are going to contribute for this project as a translator and evaluators, and students of Tamil medium of civil engineering and mechanical engineering from our university. I have great pleasure in addressing this very good initiative. It's a very good initiative by AICTE, because why we need to translate these engineering textbooks in Tamil. I would like to tell few points to what extent it is important, why it is need of the hour. You know, before our independence, not only independence, before our Britishers came to India, our education system throughout the country, regional wise, maybe different languages, but all education systems were in the mother tongue. We had very good schooling system. More than 1 lakh schools were there before these Britishers came to India. Those days, only few hundred schools in UK. But what happened now? These Britishers, to target our Indians, only if we change the education system, they can win. So the number of students who have come to school were enormous some 250 years ago. But they tried how to win this scenario. With a simple concept, they have won all our Indians by bringing English education, and they have close this teaching in Tamil education. Then the students incoming to the schools appreciably reduced because the students could not study in English. Then they have won the game, and after that now many people think because we have English, now we are able to compete with the foreign countries. Not so. If it is not there, we would have been like Germany and Japan now. Because the last 200 years only industrial revolution took place. That time our people haven't received education in their own language. That was the problem. That is because education, if it is given through mother tongue, the understanding level will be very high. If the thoughts should come in own mother tongue, that only will convert it into action. But that in a higher level, our thoughts are not coming in our mother tongue because there is no vocabulary we haven't built for those things. That is why our understanding level was very low. Our innovations all suppressed because of not learning in our mother tongue. So now we all, scientifically also it is proved, those who are learning in their own mother tongue, their understanding and their innovative thinking, everything will be very high. So now only we have understood, and after 75 years of independence, now we are trying to introduce higher education also in our own mother tongue. Now it's not too late. Now we have started. Definitely innovation will come in this country only through education, through mother tongue. So that is why this new concept we have introduced, and we should thank AICTE for this wonderful initiative in all our regional languages. They are trying to translate all the higher education books in their own mother tongue. So definitely the innovation will come in the coming days in a large way if the students starts learning in their own mother tongue. And towards this, our university is also contributing a lot, because that too in the fast developing IT era, okay, many students who have some less than 10% of the students have capability of learning everything in any language because they are very sharp. They can learn in any language. But those students, the contribution, if you see, it is less for our country's growth. Their contribution is more for the developed nation, because those who have full understanding about anything, their contribution also, even now, it is in for other countries. Our resources are utilized for the development of other countries. So these are only if whole mass gets good education, then this country's progress will come, for which the education is required in our own language. This is a very good initiative. Our Anna University is also contributing towards this in a very big way, because after this IT revolution, we have very good chief guest, IT minister, who is the right person for this forum, because the development, the next 20 years, the development will be only in IT field. Most of the development will be in the IT field. If that development is taking place through this Tamil language, our own language, the development what is among the mass, the large public will be benefited in a large way. Anything, even for agricultural, one app development means, if it is in Tamil, large mass will be utilizing that. Any app development should be in Tamil language, so that you can make use of this app for large mass of our population. So towards this, our Anna University is also contributing. Our AUKBC center, one center in MIT, they are in the process of translating any text from Tamil to any Dravidian languages, and Tamil to Hindi, Hindi to Tamil. That for which this technology, artificial intelligence and machine language is being utilized. And our government has identified many institutions in the country. Our MIT is also one of the institutions for that purpose, utilizing the emerging technologies in the translation purpose. One of our Professor Dr. Shobha is here. She is working in a big way, converting that is text from one language to other language. Text to speech, speech to text also is part of this machine computing process. In that, IIT is doing that one. Our mighty Government of India's IT Ministry has given lot of support for this development. And in our state government, through Tamil Virtual University, our state government has understood this some 20 years ago itself. We have started Tamil Virtual University initially, but later it is converted into Tamil Virtual Academy. Our Honorable Chairman is under his headship only, it is functioning. And they are doing lot of service to the people who settled in other part of the world. Whole Tamil diaspora in the world will get lot of information through this Tamil Virtual Academy. And our professors, our three vice chancellors, Dr. V.C. Anandakrishnan, Dr. Balagurusamy and Dr. Vasagam, they all served for that Tamil Virtual Academy in a big way. And one Professor Nakiran also contributed. I think they are very recently under the headship of our Honorable Chief Minister. We had a function at our university, how to give Tamil language power to the whole diaspora of the world. There are 4 areas they are concentrating in: governance, agriculture, health, research and development. In all these areas, everything should be translated in our own language. Then definitely the large population will get the benefit, and then only this country's growth will be in a phenomenal way. I am very much thankful to AICTE for this wonderful initiative, wonderful orientation program. I think 80 textbooks they have given work assigned to 80 authors. All are here. This orientation program, what is the requirement, what all the things to be followed, everything will be conveyed during this orientation program. I thank once again AICTE for this wonderful initiative and give an opportunity to our Anna University to execute this work. Thank you, madam. Thank you.
Dr. Mamta Rani Agarwal is presently working as advisor in AICTE and is former Additional Secretary, Association of Indian Universities, Joint Secretary, University Grants Commission, and Director, Education, New Delhi. She is also from the first batch of lady pilot officers in Indian Air Force. Under her leadership, AICTE Training and Learning Academy, ATAL, has been recognized, conferred award, and included in the India Book of Records, Asia Book of Records, and World Book of Records for outstanding contribution in the faculty training and development. I welcome Dr. Mamta R. Agarwal, ma'am, to deliver the special address. Please, ma'am.
Vanakkam, Anna University, Chennai. Namaste, good morning. Very, very distinguished Minister, Honorable Minister, sir, from Government of Tamil Nadu, Minister of IT and Digital Services, very distinguished Vice Chancellor of Anna University, Coordinator, Professor Uma, Registrar, sir, and all very, very distinguished academicians who are present here as coordinators and who are present here as reviewers for translation of English books, outcome-based curriculum, which is absolutely model curriculum, and translation of those books in Tamil language. See, this has always been a debate, and the Honorable Vice Chancellor, in his very detailed address, has apprised all of us as why should we really take up this task? And I think it becomes very easy for all of us to do something when we are convinced about the cause. So rather than getting into the nitty-gritties, and all the nitty-gritties and modalities have already been written down, and we will also talk about those nitty-gritties as we come to the session, which is a technical session. So today, I want to talk to all of you about why translation. Why should I be doing this work? So one thing is about enhancement of learning outcome. Various studies in different parts of Eastern Asia, and even in India, some of the studies taken up very, very categorically suggest that the learning outcome of students is far more enhanced. Their understanding of a subject, their deeper level connect to a subject, their concept understanding of a subject is much higher if they learn that subject in their own mother tongue. Secondly, STEM education, that is science, mathematics, engineering, all those technical education, have proven to be enhanced outcome-based education if we at least have the conceptual level clarity in the own mother tongue. AICTE, in collaboration with Stanford University, did a project which is called Students Assessment Project. It has now been named Parak. Parak means evaluation in Hindi. Parak is a Hindi word. So when we undertook that project, we did a comparative study, sir. And students were compared among India, China, and Russian countries. So the outcomes of that study say that the students in theoretical based questions, where we just have to mug up, where we just have to reproduce what we have mugged up, they were on par, they were at par with Russian students and almost a little lesser than Chinese students. And when it came to creativity, when it came to problem solving, when it came to critical thinking, our students were not doing as good as the students were countries like us, that is from Russia as well as from China. So we stood at third position as compared to that. And then we tried to do an analysis that, why was it? See, we know the symptoms. These are the symptoms. This is not the diagnosis. So when we found out, it was told, and it is by very, very renowned academicians, that when a student approaches a school, he generally goes by 3,000 to 4,000 words vocabulary in his or her own mother tongue. But immediately you start teaching in English, and that vocabulary of 3,000 to 4,000 words is lost. And from there start the process. So creativity, problem solving skills, team building, and all these skills which are needed, you can't really do without these skills. And if you want your students to be differentiators, if you want them to have that startup ecosystem, if you want them to have that incubation ecosystem, I think these are the skills more than all other skills that form the major play role. So this was about one part. The second part is very, very high participation. Participation of the students in the class, participation of the parents in the students' academics. So, I should not be a student that if I do not know English well, I should feel very intimidating in asking a question. Like now, the registrar, my dear registrar, was speaking. So unless I asked the Honorable Minister that, what is he saying? So he said that he is welcoming all of us. So till the time he spoke and he said two sentences that hearty welcome Dr. Mamta Rani Agarwal, I did not understand. This was a minor issue. But if you are teaching thermodynamics, if you are teaching computer science, if you are teaching electromagnetics, would you like your student to be like that? So if we want higher participation, if we want students to be actually discussing in a class, if you want a student very confidently getting up and asking a question, you require that students to understand the language well. And what can be better than knowing the own language and here Tamil in this specific context. Many studies and across all states of India have suggested that the dropout rates, the poor attendance of students are directly linked to their not knowing the language, the medium in which they are studying. So when we want that our more and more students should be attending the schools and colleges, when we want that there should be diverse and very rich participation of students, when we want that parents should know that what their child is doing, so he or she should be able to understand that, I want to be a partner, I want to be a stakeholder in my child's education, then I think we really require language. So if we want to actually promote linguistic inclusivity, if we want to ensure that we celebrate linguistic diversity, then having quality textbooks in the regional language is a must. And by saying quality textbook in the regional language, I am by all means not saying that I have or we should have any prejudice against English. If today I can communicate with you, if today I could communicate with our Honorable Minister, it is because I know English. So right now the debate is not English versus Tamil. The debate is English and Tamil. So let's make a beautiful symbiotic relationship. So I may understand my concepts, my theoretical concepts very well in Tamil, and then I refer to English, and then, subsequently as I will grow in time, I will also learn the language well. Because if we have to globally compete, we also need to know this language. Another thing which the current policy talks about, that we have to enhance the gross enrollment ratio. That is, more and more number of students passing out of schools must take admission in higher education. For that, we definitely require regional language, quality textbook availability. And last one, each one of you, I am, who is standing on this podium, we are very privileged class. We are absolutely privileged class. But think about students who are living in far-off villages, students who are in very, very difficult terrains, who are in coastal villages, and then who are first-generation learner. And when no one has actually gone to school from my home, I think this is itself a courage which needs to be applauded, that I went to school and I came to a system of formal schooling, structured schooling. And then education must be a medium to facilitate my reading. Education should make me powerful. Education should enable me. Education should be that medium which should bind all of us, all of countrymen together, make us one. And it should not be a region that I decide not to go to school or college. So I request all of you from the bottom of my heart, kindly actually contribute to this cause. Kindly be that transformation agents of change. Please translate these books, translate them in a very, very qualitative manner, translate them, have a sense of belongingness to these books, and please provide quality textbooks to those students who really, really need them. Always when you are translating the books, have the picture of that person, that student, that girl in mind who does not know English that well. And immediately your whole perspective will change towards these books. So I, on behalf of AICTE, really have my gratitude to Anna University, to the Vice Chancellor, to the coordinator, to the registrar, for accepting and taking on this daunting task of translating books and providing books, quality textbooks. And I harpen and say again and again, quality. Quality textbook in Tamil language. Please try to do this job within the specified period, that is within 2 months after you are given a book. You can take help of all the tools that are available. There is an AICTE tool, there is another tool by IIT Mumbai, Udan, or whatever way you want to do it. So on behalf of AICTE, thank you so very much, and let us all come together. Let us celebrate linguistic inclusivity. Let us commemorate linguistic diversity. And thank you so very much. Thank you so much. Jai Hind.
Our chief guest, Thiru T. Mano Thangaraj, is an Indian Tamil politician from the Dravida Munnetra Kazhagam. He is the Honorable Minister of Information Technology and Digital Services, Government of Tamil Nadu. Since May 2016, he has been representing Padmanabhapuram constituency in the Tamil Nadu Legislative Assembly. He is the Minister of Information Technology and Digital Services Department of Tamil Nadu. He participated in GITEX 2022 at Dubai as a representative of Ministry for Information Technology and Digital Services India for Government of Tamil Nadu. He met lot of founders, CEOs, top leadership of Indian startups at GITEX Dubai during Meet Indian Startups event organized by the Consulate General of India, Dubai, on 12th October 2022. He owns the Good Vision Charitable Trust, which is working on women, children, and sanitation-related issues. We are very happy to have you with us, sir. I request our chief guest to deliver the presidential address. Please, sir.
Respected Dr. Mamta Agarwal, Advisor to AICTE, New Delhi, dear Professor Dr. Velraj, Vice Chancellor of Anna University, Chennai, and dear Professor Dr. G. Ravi Kumar, Registrar of Anna University, Chennai, and Dr. Kanmani, Deputy Director, Center for Department of Tamil Engineering, and Dr. Uma Maheshwari, I forgot her name. She is the one who is coordinating the program, and other dignitaries of the dais, dear participants, and a very good morning to all of you. I am very happy to be here with all of you in this wonderful occasion. And I was privileged to inaugurate the first engineering college, engineering course in Tamil in Coimbatore 2-3 months back. In one of the Ratnam group of colleges, I think, they have started an engineering course in Tamil for the first time. And I was the one who inaugurated the program. When I met our ma'am, Dr. Mamta, she was telling me, Tamil is a language with a lot of richness. In the world, you see, we have a lot of languages. But many languages are only, they are spoken. They don't have letters. They don't have grammars. They don't have much literatures. All those kind of things were there. But Tamil is a language which we all know that it has been recognized as a Chammoli. And we are one of the 6 languages that existed since the existence of the human beings in the world. So out of that 6, I think 2-3 are non-existent now. But Tamil is still existing. It is because we have our letters, our own letters. The language has got its grammar. A lot of literatures are there with us. So in the past, we met with so many challenges, but even then we were able to be strong as far as our language is concerned. And in Tamil, we believe that Tamil is the language which is the basic for the Dravidian languages, family languages. Say for example, Malayalam, Telugu, Kannada, and so many other languages. We say the basic language is the Tamil language. So it has been proved. And our language has got very good literatures with us. Take for example, Tirukural. It is such a good literature. Tiruvasakam, Tirumandiram, and so many to say. Even the Siddharhal, who lived long back, they have given lot of things. You take for astrology, lot of things were there. In astrology they have contributed. In medicine, tremendously they have contributed. In martial arts and other hundreds and hundreds of art forms, indigenous medicines, and we can list out like this. So many things are there in the Tamil language. So we need to preserve, protect our language, because the language is very important for everyone. I still remember when I read a book, when the Irish people fought for their freedom, the British government asked them, you want freedom first, or your language to be recognized as the official language? And the freedom fighters have told them, we will accept the second one. Announce our language as the official language. Because the language is our identity. If the language is lost, even if we get freedom, we will lose our identity. But if our language is saved, our identity will be still there, and we will fight, and one day or other we will get the freedom. That's how the importance of language is all about. So as far as Tamil is concerned, it's a very rich language. We have a lot of other things. We need to propagate it. Many people, yesterday also when I was speaking to our Vice Chancellor, I was telling him, a person coming out of college after completing even postgraduate degree course, if you ask him, can you say 10 Tirukural? He will say no. It is such a wonderful book. And you say, for example, Tirumandiram, it talks about Unde Kulam, Uruvane Devan. One race, that is human race, and one religion is the basis of Tamil tradition. So it has been written. நீங்கள் பார்த்தீங்கன்னா இப்போ lot of research is going on by us. I'm not telling, so many people are doing. In Tamil we have Aganilai Pagirchigal. It talks about how the body, mind and soul concept can be transformed. And through those kind of practices, how we can transcend the normal thought process and get into a godliness. So such good texts are there in Tamil. If say for example, we have practiced 6 religions, Saivam, Vainavam, Ganapatiyam, Saktam, Sauram and Gaumaram. All these 6 religions are being practiced by the Tamils. And we have lot of literatures with all these 6 religions. So Saivam got lot of contribution from Tamil scholars. That's a great thing. So similarly we had Natar Daiva Valipattam, we say. That's like honoring the people who lived as legends and left a legacy. And you see Iyarkai Valipattam, worshipping the nature. All these things find a very good place. And how people had a harmonious living with nature. That's very, very, very important. Now we are talking about SDG goals and all these things, decarbonization, and the planet is getting hot. So the very existence of living beings on this planet is a big question. All these things we talk. But in Tamil literature, we have a lot of proofs that they argued and they were coexisting harmoniously with the nature. That's a very, very important thing you can see. In my first speech in the assembly, now I spoke something. That's from the Tamil literature. தொடங்குக பணியை தொடங்குக அறத்தை கடலிலும் வானிலும் கவினோர் நிலத்திலும் வாழ்வுயிர் அனைத்தும் மக்கள் கூட்டமும் உயர்வுற்று வாழ அன்பு மணிக்குடையின் கீழ் உலகினை ஆண்டார் உயர்வரம் என்றார். That says our ancestors ruled the state with love, under the umbrella of love, with not only people, with the living beings, living organisms on earth, on water, and on sky. And finally, only they are telling about the human beings. So all these things had a harmonious living under the umbrella of love. That's how Tamil preaches. So I love my mother tongue because of this. It is such a good language. So now, as a minister of this department, as rightly pointed out by our Vice Chancellor, we have the ICT, Tamil Virtual Academy with us. And now Tamil Virtual Academy is taking a lot of efforts. You may be knowing, once I became the minister, I sorted out one serious problem, that is Unicode we have brought in. Previously, when we write something and type something and send it, the other person sitting may not be able to download it. There will be so many fonts. So the Unicode connects everything. Now everything is fine. We are able to send anything to anywhere without any problem. We are able to access it. And we are working on that. Tamil keyboard we have brought. And TVA is working on the technical people who are all spread across even the Tamil diaspora is also contributing. How this technology can be utilized for the betterment of our language or the easy use of our language. A language can be learned for two reasons. That's my understanding. One is to communicate with people. I need to communicate with someone, I need a language. So, as Madam rightly pointed out, we are into English because we need to communicate with the global community. And it is inevitable. I can tell you, any country which says that I won't learn English means their growth is limited. But some countries, they don't want. Now, last 2 months back, I went to Finland. I heard a lot of discussions with so many people. And they have made it very clear, if somebody wants to work in Finland, they should know Finnish. That is must. But their population is very small. If you go to Finland and you conduct a recruitment drive, you will get no one. No fish will come into the net because they don't want work. They want more people to go there and work. That is the situation. But in a country like India, having such a huge population, we need to accommodate people somewhere. Where we are going to accommodate? That's a big challenging question. I talk everything out of my experience. Nothing theory. No theory at all for me. I learn everything and I speak. In my district, take for example Kanyakumari. Our VC also comes from Kanyakumari. Kanyakumari is such a learned district when compared to the other parts of the country. It's a proof. It's a proven thing. So, we had agriculture like anything. Nanjal Nadu is the Narkalanjam. It's a paddy. It's the best place to understand. நீங்கள் வந்து நாஞ்சில் நாட்டு சம்பா ரைஸ் சமைச்சிங்கன்னா தெருவே மணக்கும். ஆமாம், தட் மச் so sweet. We have more than 35 varieties of plantain. Now, after me becoming minister, most of them were at the verge of extinct. And I collected back all these things. I have planted somewhere. It is coming up now. So now we are ready to supply also. 35 varieties of plantain. Lot of mango varieties, jackfruits, pineapple, everything. But now also, one engineer during the King's regime, one British engineer named Minjan Alexander, he came and constructed a big dam. And the dam has the capacity to supply water to 105,000 acres of land for paddy cultivation. And we cultivated. Now, Can anyone guess how much we are cultivating? It has come down to 3,000. It has come down to. So there is a total shift from agriculture to some other thing. So there is a very serious area that we need to consider. When we think of development, we are developing. Because of the globalization, we are not finding it difficult. We produce something in a massive way, but we have lost something similarly in a massive way. But it's being compensated because of the marketing systems we have, and it is being globalized. But when a time of crisis comes, we may be in a difficult situation. So that is one area we need to think about. It's my opinion. The second thing is, so communicating language is also very important. If you want to go outside and do things or expose our capabilities, capacities, whatever it is. The second thing we need to learn in our mother tongue, the technology, the rich traditions, the history, and all those things. That's also very, very important. And our VC as well as Mamta ma'am, they pointed out, if someone is allowed to speak something on his own language, he will be able to do in a better way. If somebody comes up and writes something in his own language, he will do in a better way. There is no difference of opinion in that. So that's a very serious area. Say, for example, technology is concerned. Now, our focus is on innovation. So, innovation is the main focus now. Innovation is a sacred task, we can say. Why I am saying sacred task? I read a book about somebody. That fellow met with an accident. He got a very strong head injury. He has to come out of that. There is no medicine available because he has to go for a surgery which can be performed on a very minute equipment. So he started innovating on that for 10 years. And finally, it happened in Israel. It is not a story, it's a real thing. So he finally came up with the proper equipment and he got it done and he survived and it is now used worldwide. So innovation is a sacred task. Even though it is a task, it is sacred in the sense many unsolvable problems can be solved through innovations. So we live in a world with new challenges. You say, for example, the agrarian crisis. It cannot be solved and it cannot be addressed if you are not going to adapt technology into it. There is no way. The big countries which are excelling in agriculture, they do agriculture farming through the latest technology available. You say, for example, I used to get surprised seeing the cherries and berries from California. Or people are buying 1 kilo 4,000, 4,500 rupees in Chennai. And huge volumes are coming down. So this kind of a global scenario is coming up. So any kind of innovation or anything that if you're doing in our own mother tongue, it will be easy for us. And we all know that the rural poor and a country like India, we have large number of people still in the villages or the rural areas. And our focus can be with them. Those kind of people, they may not be able to get access to proper education. If they go for a government school or something like that, they may not be able to get such a good stuff in a foreign language. That may not be possible for them. So in those areas, you cannot simply say that a person studying in a rural school is incapable. It's not the case. He is not having the proper access to education. That is the problem. And she rightly pointed out, when they conducted a survey among China, Russia and India, they found some kind of discrepancies because they learned their language on their own, subject on their own mother tongue, and they were able to reproduce. Whereas we learned something in a foreign language and we were unable to reproduce as they did. So doing something in our own language will really bring good results. So, and to my understanding, at least for people studying IIT, ITI and polytechnics, this will be of very good use. Because these people, normally they won't migrate to any other state or something like that. And there is large, huge necessity for this workforce in the state itself. And you may be aware that our state is heading towards a $1 trillion economy. That is a target set by our Honorable Chief Minister, and we are all working on that. And the IT department has set a goal of nearly $100 billion. That is 1/10 of the target set by the Honorable CM. And I assure that we will be able to achieve that. To achieve that, the IT sector itself needs 25 lakh skilled manpower. That's the requirement we have. So to have 25 lakh skilled, globally competitive manpower is the requirement of the IT sector. You take, for example, other sectors like automobile or whatever it is, electrical, electronics and everything. Everything, there is a huge requirement. And a lot of innovations are required. I will conclude my speech with the only one. I will make you understand how we are lagging behind. Say, for example, you take the automobile industry. You take in a car that has been introduced in the late 90s. Now it is 25 years. The development that has been created in the automobile sector with regard to consumption of fuel or emission of carbon, there is no much more different. The difference may be 1 or 2%. But you look at the IT sector, you take for example a computer of late 90s and you compare it with the computer of the present time, you see the development, it will be 100, 200, maybe 1,000 times more than that. So that much of development has happened in this sector, but not in the mechanical or automobile sector. So lot of thrust, lot of innovations have to be made in those sectors. Likewise, in the area of clean tech, we talk about SDG goals, we talk about so many things, we talk about solid waste management, we talk about liquid management, but nothing is happening. So we need to go do something constructively. And when we conduct hackathons, the kind of thing in schools and colleges, we find how people are struggling to come up and present their viewpoints. So it's a better idea to do this for the people who require this kind of things. And of course, I believe that this initiative will bring our language to higher level. There is no doubt in that. And I appreciate the efforts that is taken by the AICTE. And I request, ma'am, you can think of what are the other possibilities that the possibility that you have, so that you can extend your support to the people of Tamil Nadu. Because we have to depend mainly on education, and that is the asset of Tamil Nadu. We have a lot of institutions in Tamil Nadu, reputed organizations also here. So we have a very strong teaching faculty over here. Because the number of institutions are high, so the faculty is also huge. So we are thinking of collaborating with the center for getting programs like this, and we will be really, of course, we will help you implement your programs in a very successful way. I thank Anna University also for taking this challenging task, and I hope with all your support they will succeed with bringing a good result very soon. And I extend my wishes to every one of you. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. I request Dr. N. Kanmani, Deputy Director of Center for Development of Tamil in Engineering and Technology, to deliver the vote of thanks. Please, ma'am.
Gratitude is a virtue which should not be forgotten our year. On behalf of Center for Development of Tamil in Engineering and Technology, I am here to spell out some words of gratitude to those who made this program a grand success. We thank our chief guest, our Honorable Minister of Information Technology, who has paved the way of success to IT ministry through his hard work. We thank you, sir, for your gracious presence and for your thought-provoking speech. We express our heartfelt thanks to our Honorable and adorable Vice Chancellor of Anna University, a lighthouse of education, for his encouragement and support for us. We thank you, sir. We convey our sincere gratitude to our respected Registrar Sir, Anna University, a man of simplicity, for his guidance and support. Thank you, sir. We express our deep sense of appreciation to Dr. Mamta, Advisor, AICTE, and Professor Sanjeev Kumar, Member Secretary, AICTE. Thank you very much, sir and madam. Our special thanks to Dr. Uma Mageshwari, Director, Center for Development of Tamil in Engineering and Technology, for organizing this function in a skillful manner. Thank you, ma'am. We thank all the participants, scholars, and also we extend our thanks to those people who are behind us to make this function a grand success. I thank once again our Honorable Vice Chancellor, respected Registrar, and Dr. Uma Mageshwari ma'am for giving me this opportunity. Thank you one and all. Thank you.
We request you to kindly stand up for national anthem.
जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता पंजाब सिंध गुजरात मराठा द्राविड उत्कल बंगा विंध्य हिमाचल यमुना गंगा उत्कल जलधि तरंगा तव शुभ नामे जाहे तव शुभ आशीष माहे गाहे तव जय गाता जनगण मंगलदायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता जय हे जय हे जय हे जय 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 हे.
We have arranged for tea and snacks for the participants outside. Thank you.
கரிஷ்மா எங்க? கரிஷ்மா. சரி ஓகே.
Madam, thank you very much, madam. Only two faculty from Polytechnic were assigned for translations. So I already translated one for recently published by CM under that case. Mothamilari Mundu train the book on public environmental engineering book. Rendered technical book தான் publish பண்ணாங்க. Tamil text book and educational service corporations மூலமா அது என்னுடைய புக் ஒன்று பப்ளிகேஷன் ஆச்சு. அதுக்கப்புறமேட்டு இந்த ஒரு ஆப்பர்ச்சுனிட்டி எனக்கு கிடைக்கவே ஐ ஜஸ்ட் ரிஜிஸ்டர்ட் இந்த ஏசிடி போர்ட்டல் நான் பண்ணேன். நான் நல்லா இருந்தால் உங்களுடைய சப்போர்ட்டை நான் வந்து மறுபடியும் ஒரு ஒர்க் பண்ணலான்னு இருக்கேன். நான் அதான் ஜஸ்ட் தேங்க்யூ ஃபார் தட். பிகாஸ் பாலிடெக்னிக்கில் பொறுத்த வரைக்கும் ரெண்டே ஃபேக்டரி தான் கொடுத்துருக்கீங்க. அதை நான் மேடம் இந்த லிஸ்ட்டு இப்போ வந்துருக்கு. அதில் பார்த்தீங்கன்னா சிவில் இன்ஜினியரிங்கில் 10 பேரில் நாங்கள் பாலிடெக்னிக் தனியாக அனுப்பிச்சிருக்கீங்க. அதில் பார்த்தீங்கன்னா ஆமாம் அப்படி தான் நீங்கள் பாலிடெக்னிக் அப்படி எனக்கு ரிவ்யூர் ஆப்பர்ச்சுனிட்டிஸ் தான் ஆக்சுவலாக ட்ரான்ஸ்லேஷன் எதுவும் பண்ணிவிட்டு எனக்கு ரிவ்யூர் ஆப்பர்ச்சுனிட்டிஸ் கொடுத்தா வெளியே போய்ட்டு ஜஸ்ட் ஆகிட்டு மேடம். ஓகே பாருங்கள் ரிவ்யூரில் எனக்கு கொடுங்க. நான் ட்ரான்ஸ்லேஷன் ஆல்ரெடி ஒன்று பண்ணிட்டேன். நான் இப்போ பார்க்குறேன்.